awake people, at least ones I've come across. Some people are battling with the belief system, the religion, learning different things historically about their own religion or just religion in general. And some are a little bit confused on what to believe, what to celebrate. I want to put it like this, at least for me. I think tradition is important. So whether it's the bullshit with the whole Christmas store, Santa Claus, blah, 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 you know, the pagan belief systems built into the religion and everything else, that's not important. When you got things like UNESCO out there stealing heritage away from people. UNESCO, the part of the United Nations whose founding president was one of the Huxleys. You know, the eugenics MK Ultra family, the Huxleys. So, when you have entities out there like that, one way we can battle them is by maybe holding on to some of our old traditions, or, you know, bringing back some of those traditions that may have been a little bit forgotten about, that were, you know, treasured by our grandparents or our great-grandparents. In a day and age where they want to make everybody transhuman and trans whatever, they're always pushing that trans shit on everybody. Heritage and tradition is an important thing. So, you don't have to not put up that Christmas tree or celebrate it like you have in the past. Celebrate. Enjoy it. In a world we live in today, they're always trying to destroy something that's cultural. So, it doesn't matter if there's pagan shit in Christmas. Don't celebrate that part so much. You know? So what if the material things that are given to kids is all about materialism and all this and that? It's nice to see their faces when they open a present, something they wanted, and they're so excited. What's wrong with that? Let them do it. Let them enjoy it. Those things are important. Don't let the government, don't let the New World Order, don't let the Illuminati ruin shit like that. So, push the things that you've learned about certain holidays or whatever aside a little bit, and still understand them. But don't let it hurt what some great traditions may have been in your family. Some of the great times. I know in my life, when I was a kid, I can still remember certain Christmases. And that's important. Because those are times that you want to remember. Times with family. Times with loved ones that may have passed. Don't let them destroy that. Enjoy Christmas. Enjoy it. You know? It's tough. It's tough with some of these things that we've learned as we've become awoke or awakened or whatever you'd like to call it. But don't make snap judgments on what you're going to choose to go with. We don't know enough about all the different psyops and everything else they have out there, because they sure have a lot of them out there. On what's bullshit and what are they using to try and destroy part of our own heritage, our own traditions. So it's important to, I think, battle them by saving some of our tradition. You know? That's just something I wanted to say about Christmas. Because no matter how much evil is out there, the best way you can battle it is by enjoying yourself. And, you know, spending it with your friends and family. So, do it. Go out there and do it. Don't let them drag you down into stupidity. You know? It's okay to fight evil in this world, and it has to be done. I've made it my personal mission. But enjoy your life along the way. You have to. Don't let it envelop you. I know I don't. it's kind of like one of those things. I guess this is the better way to put it. I wanted to reject some sort of religion and some kind of God so much because of everything I've learned. But the weird experience that happened to me when I went through what I went through this year is every time I tried to fight a certain way in a certain direction and it didn't work out, something plopped me right back into the right spot and to be in the right place. I made it probably to the safest place in the country I could be in for, what has happened in my life. Things have worked out more than I can ever expect in such a positive way than they probably should have. So, to me, I started to believe in something higher, something, more divine. But I don't tie it to any religion. But I also don't fault anybody that does tie it to a religion, because who am I to say what people should believe? I'm not mad at the people that believe these false flags. It's not their fault they've been deceived. I'm mad at the deceivers. My war is with the deceivers and the people that are protecting the lie. Can't blame the sheeple. I mean, there's sometimes you just want to you want to strangle those sheeple, but it's not their fault. They've been deceived. So, maybe this is a time for forgiveness a little bit. For those sheeple that aren't aware. Let your anger go for their not having the knowledge, for them not knowing. It's not their fault. But it's okay to be angry at those deceivers. Don't let them sell so much of that love and light that's all you can have. No. When it comes to traitors to this country, people that fake children dying and shit like that, I'm sorry, it's okay to want them dead. It's okay to want bad things to happen to them. They deserve it. Okay? They did the evil first. And there's their ongoing evil. So it's okay to be mad at these people. And it's okay to do things to hurt them. It's okay to, be angry. They did something wrong. All right? And there's people out there that are still part of this thing and all these things that are doing things wrong. And it's okay to be mad at them. But be smart. Be smart. Never let them know you're coming. They'll find out when it's too late. And I almost forgot. People out there, don't let your kids eat the white snow. I know when we were kids it was don't eat the yellow snow. But now you have to add the white snow. Because with the chemtrails and shit, you don't want the kids eating the snow. So don't let them eat the snow at all. I'm not even letting Blizzy eat the snow. Because God knows what the fucking snow is anymore. Otherwise than that, have a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. And one more thing. Going to add a new series to some of my videos. It is I guess you would call it the Sheeple Editorial by Matilda May.
Good evening. My name's Matilda Macy, and I'd like to invite my female friends to take off their pussy hats for tonight and for the gentlemen to join us as we together commemorate, reflect, and remember what was lost at Sandy Hook in December 2012. The truth. And the truth is that none of us will know why those events took place that day. We do know that the Sandy Hookers have stood by their families, have stood by their widely differing accounts of what took place that day, and more importantly, have stood by their GoFundMe accounts, which have amassed millions and millions of dollars to help their small, tiny, tight-knit communities. In fact, such was the faith and hope that they placed in we, the people. Some of them even set up those GoFundMe accounts before the event took place. Remarkable. And what of those parents? What did they show us that day when they approached the cameras, smiling through the tears? In fact, sometimes laughing through the tears. In fact, sometimes there weren't even tears. They showed us just what courage in the face of adversity really looks like. And do you know, I'll tell you the truth, I didn't even know Sandy Hook existed until I saw it in Batman, the Dark Knight Rising movie, where it was mysteriously and poignantly pointed out on a map. And now the entire world knows exactly what Sandy Hook is and what it represents. And what of those small children, those smiling, lost innocents who were seen on the media over and 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 over again? How will they ever be remembered? As if united by one voice, all of those families within 24 hours got together to speak out against gun laws and to call for new gun law restrictions and new mental health registrations. And of course, that liberal of liberals, the Batman of the White House, if you like, Barack Hussein Obama, joined in with them immediately. And so who are we to go against them? Did we experience such a loss? And they have shown us exactly what forgiveness looks like. Because there they are. Their children have been shot up, their children's body parts splattered all over the walls, except for the windows and not on the pavement outside where anybody could see it. But their children were killed, apparently, that day. And they had it in them to forgive almost immediately. And so we too are called on to forgive. And if they can accept without reason what is unacceptable, then the message is to us that we too must accept without reason what is unacceptable. So never let anyone pull the wool over your eyes. Thank you and good night.